Hi everyone, this is Saddam Baloch, and today we are going to discuss the second part of direct and indirect speech. So, in this lecture, we'll discuss uh, what are the golden rules from direct speech into indirect speech, and after these golden rules, we'll study how to change each kind of sentence according to meaning. Declarative or assertive sentences, imperative sentences, interrogative sentences, optative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. So here we have got the golden rules from direct speech into indirect speech. There are six golden rules from direct speech into indirect speech. Removal of comma and inverted commas. First. Second, changes of tenses. Third, changes of helping verbs. Fourth, changes of pronouns. Fifth, changes capitalization. Sixth, changes of here and now words. जब हम किसी भी डायरेक्ट स्पीच को इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में चेंज करते हैं तो ये 6 चेंजेस हम करते हैं और ये 6 चेंजेस एक ही वक्त में हो रहे होते हैं. So we have got the first golden rule from direct speech into indirect speech: removal of comma and inverted commas. Comma of reporting speech is removed. Inverted commas of reported speech are removed. हमने इससे पहले डायरेक्ट स्पीच क्लियर किया है कि हमारे पास डायरेक्ट स्पीच के दो पार्ट्स हैं, रिपोर्टिंग एंड रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. सो जो कॉमा यूज़ होता है रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच में वो रिमूव होता है, और जो इन्वर्टेड कॉमाज हम रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में यूज़ करते हैं वो भी रिमूव होते हैं. देयर आर टू काइंड्स ऑफ इन्वर्टेड कॉमा: सिंगल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा and double inverted commas. Next golden rule from direct speech into indirect speech: changes of tenses. If the tense of reporting speech is in the present or the future indefinite tense, the tense of reported speech remains same. अगर हमारे पास reporting speech का tense the present indefinite tense या the future indefinite tense में होगा तो जो reported speech का tense होगा वो तब्दील नहीं होगा, वो same रहेगा. Next, if the tense of reporting speech is in the past indefinite tense, then the tense of reported speech is changed. अगर reporting speech का tense the past indefinite tense में होगा तब जो tense reported speech में use हुआ है वो change होगा. Note, sometimes the present indefinite tense of reported speech remains same even the reporting speech is in the past when the reported sentence deals with a general truth. बाज़ औक़ात प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस जो रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में इस्तेमाल होता है वो तब्दील नहीं होता है, वो इसलिए अतः के रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच का जो टेंस है वो द पास्ट इंडेफिनिट टेंस में है, क्योंकि जब रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में जो सेंटेंस इस्तेमाल हुआ है वो एक हकीकी सच को बयान करे या हकीकत को बयान करे या एक आम सच को बयान करे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, he said to us the world is round. अब आप देखें, we have got the past indefinite tense, so the tense of reported speech does not change in this case. He said to us that the world is round. So the present and बाकी जो changes of tenses हैं, अगर आपके पास the reporting speech में the past indefinite tense हुआ है तो ये changes होती हैं. जैसा कि the present indefinite tense is changed into the past indefinite, the present continuous tense is changed into the past continuous tense, the present perfect tense is changed into the past perfect tense, the present perfect continuous tense is changed into the past perfect continuous tense, the past indefinite tense is changed into the past perfect tense, the past continuous tense is changed into the past perfect continuous tense, the past perfect tense is changed into the past perfect tense. It means it remains same. The past perfect continuous tense is changed into the past perfect continuous tense. We have got the third golden rule from direct speech into indirect speech: changes of helping verbs. ये changes of helping verbs भी उस वक्त मुतवक्के है जब हमारे पास reporting speech का जो tense है वो the past indefinite tense में होगा. So is MR are changed to was and were, has and have are changed to had, can is changed into could, may is changed into might, shall is changed into should, must is changed into had to, will is changed into would. Note, would, could, might, should, how to aren't changed. अगर हमारे पास ये हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स पहले से यूज़ हुए हो डायरेक्ट स्पीच में, तो इनको हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में चेंज नहीं करते, ये इसी तरह रहते हैं. We have got the fourth golden rule from direct speech into indirect speech, which is also very important. Changes of pronouns. Hope you are well known of pronouns and persons. उम्मीद है कि आप pronouns जिनमें persons के बारे में आप बखूबी इल्म रखते होंगे, जैसा कि फर्स्ट पर्सन है, सेकंड पर्सन एंड थर्ड पर्सन. फर्स्ट पर्सन से मुराद आई एंड वी, सेकंड पर्सन यू, थर्ड पर्सन ई, शी, इट एंड दे. So we have got SUN 1, 2, 3 formula for changes of pronouns. SUN stands for the components of reporting speech. SUN से मुराद components of reporting speech. Reporting speech के इससे 1, 2, 3 stands for the components of reported speech. 1, 2, 3 stands reported speech के components, जिसमें first person I, second person और third person. SON. First we have got S. S stands for subject of reporting speech. O stands for object of reporting speech. N stands for no changes. 1, 2, 3. 1 stands for first person of reported speech. 2 stands for second person of reported speech. 3 stands for third person of reported speech. So here we have got the formula in the diagram. You can see. So in this diagram you can see that first person of reported speech is changed according to subject of reporting speech. Second person of reported speech is changed according to object of reporting speech. Third person of reported speech is not changed. Note, always remember SUN 1, 2, 3 formula. SUN formula for reporting speech. Always remember 1, 2, 3 formula for reported speech. Now here we have got some examples for changes of pronouns. He said I can swim. He said that he could swim. Now you can see I is changed according to subject, so it is E. Next, she says they cheated me. She said that they cheated her. I told him you seem happy. I told him that he seemed happy. They will say to me, you taught us well. They will say to me that I taught them well. Capitalization. When a direct speech is changed into indirect speech. So this is the fifth golden rule from direct speech into indirect speech. Indirect speech. When a direct speech is changed into indirect speech, the relative words and pronouns are in small letters apart from I and proper nouns. जब एक डायरेक्ट स्पीच को हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में चेंज करते हैं, जो हमारे पास रिलेटिव वर्ड्स हैं और प्रोनाउंस हैं, इन तमाम को हम स्मॉल लेटर्स में लिखते हैं बगैर आई के और प्रॉपर नाउंस के. आई भी हमेशा हमारे पास कैपिटल में लिखा जाता है और प्रॉपर नाउंस भी. कुछ एग्जांपल्स हैं. She said to me I can speak English. She said to me that she could speak English. He said to them she is cooking food. He said to them that she was cooking food. Now you can see here the first letter is written in capital letter, which is incorrect. So here we complete the fifth golden rule from direct speech into indirect speech, capitalization. So next we have got this next golden rule, which is changes of here and now words. When a direct speech is changed into indirect speech, so these changes also occur of these words. Like this is changed to that, these is changed to those, now is changed to then, tomorrow is changed to the next day, the following day, the coming day, the day after tomorrow is changed to in today's time, yesterday is changed to the previous day, the last day, the day before, the day before yesterday is changed to the previous day, the last day, the day before yesterday is changed to today's 2 days before, today is changed to that day, tonight is changed to that night, last night is changed to the previous night, the last night, the last night before, or the night before rather. Here is changed to there, the either is changed to thither. It is old English. Either thither, which either means here and thither means there. Come is changed to go, go is changed to come, ago is changed to before, sir and madam are changed to respectfully, good morning, afternoon, good evening are changed to greeted, good night, goodbye, farewell, they do not change. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, no, all right, hi are all removed. Next Sunday, next month are changed to the following uh, Sunday, the following month, the following year, week, etc. Or you can also say the next Sunday, the next Monday, month, the next year, the next week, the next year, etc. Last night, last week, last Sunday, last month, last year, etc. are changed to the previous night, the last night, or the night before. In the same way, you can change the rest. Ends has changed to thence, and thus has changed to so. So here we complete all golden rules from direct speech into indirect speech. So these six golden rules are really important to change any direct speech into indirect speech. So now we'll move towards kinds of sentences and we'll study them one by one how to change them into indirect speech. So first we have got declarative or assertive sentences, changes of declarative or assertive sentences from direct speech into indirect speech. So what are the rules for changing declarative और assertive sentences? हमारे पास हर kind of sentence के भी यहाँ हमारे पास मखसूस rules हैं. जैसे कि remove comma and remove inverted commas we have already discussed in golden rules from direct speech into indirect speech. Use that instead of comma, usage of that is optional. Take care of capitalization, must know the sun 1 2 3 formula. Okay, we have got direct speech and indirect speech. First sentence we have changed, he said to me I'm writing a letter, so it is changed into, sorry, she said to me I'm writing a letter. She said to me that she was writing a letter. Now see, whatever the rules which are mentioned for changes of declarative or narrative sentences, we have taken the help of these four rules, and we also take the help of six golden rules from direct speech into indirect speech. Second example, he says to them she's my sister. He says to them that she's his sister. I told them they can help her. I told him, first I told them direct speech, I told them they can help her. I told them that they could help her. She will tell you he cheated me. She will tell you that he cheated her. He tells you I did not meet her. He tells you that he didn't meet her. She said they have not helped me. She said that they hadn't helped her. We have got a very important note. When there is second person in reported speech and there is no object in reporting speech, जैसा कि हमने सन 1 2 3 फार्मूला में पढ़ा था कि सेकंड पर्सन ऑफ रिपोर्टेड स्पीच इज चेंज अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच, और जब ऑब्जेक्ट मौजूद ही ना हो तो द सेकंड पर्सन ऑफ रिपोर्टेड स्पीच विल बी चेंज अकॉर्डिंग टू द सिचुएशन इनटू फर्स्ट और सेकंड पर्सन. इवन आप इसको थर्ड पर्सन में भी चेंज कर सकते हैं सिचुएशन के मुताबिक. फॉर एग्जांपल, ही सेड यू हैव वेस्टेड योर टाइम. So he said that I had wasted my time. Now see, use change into I. और आप इसको इस तरह भी कर सकते हैं, he said that you had wasted, मतलब आप इसको you को you में भी change कर सकते हैं. And you can also do it like this, he said that he had wasted his time. आप इसको third person में भी situation के मुताबिक change कर सकते हैं. So here we complete changes of declarative or assertive sentences. If you still have questions, you can ask me in the comment box, so I'll be there to reply you. Next, we have got second kind of sentence, imperative sentences, and we'll study now changes of imperative sentences from direct speech into indirect speech. So we have got one rule, and in that rule we'd say that since क्योंकि हम टू प्लस फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब यूज़ करते हैं imperative sentences में. फॉर एग्जांपल ई सेड क्लोज द डोर, फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब यूज़ करते हैं, तो उस फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब को द रिपोर्टेड वर्ब इज चेंज टू इन्फिनेटिव, उसको हम जो है क्लोज को टू क्लोज में चेंज करते हैं. ये हमारे पास फर्स्ट रूल है. बाकी रूल्स जो है हमारे पास इम्पेरेटिव सेंटेंसेस की यूजेजेस के मुताबिक हैं. जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं डायरेक्ट स्पीच अगर यूजेज है रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब है और रिपोर्टेड वर्ब है. जैसे कि अगर ऑर्डर है डायरेक्ट स्पीच में तो वर्ब्स हैं हमारे पास से सेड, विल से सेड, और रिपोर्टेड वर्ब चूँकि हम फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब यूज़ करते हैं. इन डायरेक्ट स्पीच में इस यूजेज ऑर्डर को हमने क्या किया है, से सेड एंड विल से को हमने ऑर्डर्स विल ऑर्डर ऑर्डर्ड में चेंज किया, और वर्ब को हमने जो है फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब को टू प्लस फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब में चेंज किया. अगर मतलब वो क्लोज है तो वो टू क्लोज होगा. इन द सेम वे you can see all the usages of imperative sentences from direct speech into indirect speech. reporting verbs आप देख सकते हैं, और उन reporting verbs को हम reported verb में कैसे change करते हैं. they are all right in front of you. You can read them and understand them. जो भी usages हैं हमारे पास imperative sentences के, उन तमाम को हमने मेंशन किया है. Next, here we have got the sentences, changes of imperative sentences, direct speech into indirect speech. He said to him, open the door. Now see, he ordered him to open the door. He says to her, wash the clothes. He orders her to wash the clothes. I told him sit down. अभी ये next usage है हमारे पास जिसमें less command है, तो tell को हमने change किया है ask में, मतलब told को asked में. I told him sit down. I asked him to sit down. He said to me read the book. He asked me to read the book. She said to you please wash the dishes. She requested you to wash the dishes. They said to her help us please. They requested her to help them. I told him learn English and computer. I suggested him to learn English and computer. You told them go to center. You suggested them to go to center. He told us offer 5 time prayers. He advised us to offer 5 time prayers. Mother said to you company good friends. Mother advised you to make good friends. So company or accompany? I guess it is accompany, so it is missing. You can make it correct. He says to me, come home across the bridge. He guides me to come home across the bridge. She will tell you, drive the car slowly. She will instruct you to drive the car slowly. And at the end, we have got the last usage of imperative sentences जिसमें हमारे पास prohibition है. तो prohibition आप देख सकते हैं जब हमने kind sentences according to meaning पढ़े थे जिसमें imperative sentences prohibition के लिए यूज़ होते हैं और indirect speech में हम डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में अर यूजेज को प्रोहिबिशन प्लस उसकी यूजेज के साथ यूज़ करके हम उसको इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में चेंज करते हैं. जैसे कि प्रोहिबिशन प्लस ऑर्डर है, प्रोहिबिशन प्लस रिक्वेस्ट है, प्रोहिबिशन प्लस सजेशन है, प्रोहिबिशन प्लस एडवाइस है, एट्सेट्रा. सो फर्स्ट सेंटेंस ही सेज टू मी डोंट कम लेट. ही ऑर्डर्स मी नॉट टू कम लेट. शी टोल्ड हिम डोंट वेस्ट माई टाइम. शी ऑर्डर्ड हिम नॉट टू वेस्ट हर टाइम. He told them don't enter the class. He asked them not to enter the class. You will tell him don't spit on the floor. You will request him not to spit on the floor. He says to me you should not be lazy. He suggested me not to be lazy. They told her don't tell a lie. They advised her not to tell a lie. We said to him don't turn on the left. We instructed or guided him not to turn the left. So here we complete the changes of imperative sentences from direct speech into indirect speech. If there are questions you can ask me in the comment box. So now here we have got changes of interrogative sentences. You have studied above that there are two kinds of interrogative sentences. Of course, yes no questions and WH questions. First we'll study how to change yes no questions from direct speech into indirect speech. Yes no questions are introduced by auxiliary verbs, idest, helping verbs. Comma and inverted commas are removed. If is used instead of comma, yes no questions are changed into affirmative or simple sentences. Question mark is changed into full stop. Say, said, and tell. Say, says, said, or tell, tells, and told are changed into ask, asks, and asked. These are the rules for yes no questions from direct speech into indirect speech. So let's see the examples. He said to me, can you speak English? He asked me if I could speak English. She tells her, does he work hard? She asks her if he works hard. I told him, have they eaten food? I asked him if they had eaten food. We will say to them, is he reading a book? We will ask them if he is reading a book. He said to us, did he invite me at the party? He asked us if he had invited him at the party. So here we complete changes of interrogative sentences. Yes no questions. So now here we have got the changes of yes interrogative sentences second kind, main kind, WH questions. So changes of WH questions are introduced by WH words. Comma and inverted commas are removed. WH questions are changed into relative words. WH questions are changed into noun clauses. Question mark is changed into full stop. Say, says, said, and say, says, said, or tell, tells, and told are changed into ask, asks, and asked, and will ask. So here we have got direct speech into indirect speech. He told me where does she live. He asked me where she lived. I said to them, when will you finish your class? I asked them when they would finish their class. We will say to her, how is your father? We will ask her how our father is. She said to me, who taught you English? She asked me who had taught me English. I said, what time is it? I asked what time it was. You told me which is your class. You asked me which my class was. So you can see whatever the golden rules we had studied, they are all helping us here to change direct speech into indirect speech, and here we completed the third kind of sentence according to meaning changes of interrogative sentences. So I guess they are all done. If you still have questions, you can ask me in the comment box. So now we'll move towards the next kind of sentence according to meaning changes of optative sentences. There are two kinds of optative sentences. Number one, may. Number two, would that, ho that, and I wish. So we'll study how to change the first kind, which is may. Rules for the below word may. So what are the rules for changing may from direct speech into indirect speech? Say, said, and will say are changed into pray, praise, prayed, will pray. Comma and second comma and inverted commas are removed. Third, that is used instead of comma, which is necessary here. Fourth, exclamatory mark is changed to full stop. So direct speech into indirect speech. He said to me, may you live long. He prayed for me that I might live long. She says to you, may Allah help you. She prays for you that you may uh, live long. Or she prays for you that Allah might help you, or that Allah may help you, because may is not changed to might here. We have missed it, so this sentence could be made correct. She says to you, may Allah help you. She prays for you that Allah may help you. So you is changed according to you here. Next sentence, he said to her, uh, he said to her, um, next sentence is there, which is he said to her, may he be happy. He prayed for him that he might be happy. Next sentence, I will tell them, may she learn English. I will pray for her that she may learn English. We say to him, may you get good marks. We pray for him that he may get good marks. So here we complete how to change may from direct speech into indirect speech. Next kind of optative sentences we have got would that, ho that, and I wish. Rules for the below word, uh, rules for the below words rather, would that, ho that, and I wish. So what are the rules? Say, said, say, says, said, and will say are changed to wish, wishes, wished, and will wish. Comma and inverted commas are removed. That is used instead of comma. Take care of capitalization, which is also very important. So here you can see the sentences. He said, I wish I had a car. That is optional here. You can see it in indirect speech. He wished that he had a car. I said, would that she were rich. I wished that she had been rich. She says, oh, that I were young. She wishes that she were young. You will tell, uh, I wish, you will tell me. Here, object is not put with tell, which is very necessary. You must put it, and you can mention it. You will tell me, I wish they spoke to me. You will wish that they spoke to you. I said, next, last sentence, I said, would that he drove a car. He wished that he had driven a car. Here again, we have got one mistake in composing. It is n is missing here, driven, because this is what we have changed past indefinite tense into past perfect tense. So I'm sure here we complete the fourth kind of uh, sentence from direct speech into indirect speech, optative sentences. So here we have got the last kind of sentence from direct speech into indirect speech, last kind of sentences, exclamatory sentences. So changes of exclamatory sentences, what are the rules for changing exclamatory sentences? Number one, exclamatory sentences change into affirmative sentences. Number two, interjections are removed. Third, exclamatory mark is changed into full stop. Fourth, that is optional and used instead of comma. Fifth, WH words are removed and replaced words are used instead of them. Sixth, the word as Allah shows sorrow is changed into with grief or sorrow. Seventh, the word as urra is changed into with great joy or happiness. Eighth, say, said, and will say are changed into exclaim, exclaimed, or will exclaim, or you can also put says as exclaims. Now, what is exclaim? Let's understand it. What does exclaim mean? To say or shout something suddenly because of surprise, fear, pleasure, etc. When we use exclaim, so it itself is showing surprise, fear, pleasure, etc. So we have got direct speech into indirect speech. First, we'll study the first example. He said, alas, she failed in exams. he exclaimed with grief that she had failed an exam. I said, "Hurrah, Pakistan won the match." I exclaimed with joy that Pakistan had won the match. She says, "How well she can speak." She says in a great wonder how well she can speak. So here you can see we have changed a WH word into indirect speech. So for every WH word, we use the word wonder or surprise, because all both the WH words what and how show surprise. Last we have got, he said to them, "Bravo, they are playing well." He applauded them that they were playing well. So next, these are what we have got, changes of exclamatory sentences. One more sentence. He says, "Alas, she failed in exams." He exclaimed with great grief that she had failed in exams. So this is what we complete uh, all the direct speech sentences into indirect speech sentences. If you still have questions, you can ask me in the comment box. Uh, for understanding direct and indirect speech, you should also watch my lecture part 1 about direct and indirect speech, where we have completely discussed direct speech, and this is the part 2 of direct and indirect speech lecture. uh, Before my these two videos, it is also important to know about kinds of sentences according to meaning. So please, I must say thanks for watching. Subscribe to English Guide, comment your answer below. Whatever the questions are there, you can ask them there, and watch the next lesson very soon. That's enough, and we'll meet or we'll see each other in the next lecture. Thank you very much.